when you're not trying to make your life better. And that is the only time when you are being born. I think Jesus said you must die. Paul said you must die daily. Jesus said you've got to be born again. That's the only time that you are learning how to die. Because if you're meeting your mate, if you're going to bed with your mate and you are carrying every idea that you have about that mate into the bedroom, I think that's going to interfere with the sex. I believe it will. Suspend assumptions. Have no thought. Meet that person again for the first time in your existence. Now let's see what this one is. This is probably, Missy. Are you ready? Are you ready? You are a stranger to yourself. And because you are, you continue to try to tell yourself what you like, what you don't like, what you want, what you've got to have in order to be happy, complete. What's that other word? Satisfied. Satisfied. That's what you're trying to do. And as long as you keep reinforcing who you are, you will never know who you are. And if you don't know yourself, how can you possibly think you know another person? How can you speak for another person? How can you say how another person is feeling? Or when that person did something, what he or she meant by doing that or not doing that? Bedazzle. All right, there's the 11. That's the relationship. Is that what we want? Is that what we really want as human beings? We want to be bedazzled. We want to be entertained. We want to be thrilled and excited and comforted and secured in our actions so that we can remain bedazzled. What's the 6 and 8, 14, 22. There is that number again. God's number. So in our process of trying to be bedazzled, that's a D on that. But anyway, what do we got? We got a 30. Oh, we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to add that 4 in just a moment. But I got to talk about this 30. For those of you who have been following my shows, remember what I said about the number 30? It's big business. Do you remember it? Okay. Well, to be bedazzled in the ways that we construct these things to be bedazzled, whether that is by cars, money, careers, lovers, clothes, fitness, the obsession with our bodies, and position in society. With all of those things that we create to be bedazzle ourselves, it's big business. It takes a drain on our souls. Because instead of just showing up naturally, show up for your life without all these conflicting ideas that you carry into the bedroom. You carry them everywhere else, too. Okay, well, wherever they were. Without all of these that you carry all around, everywhere you go, day in and day out, you're all the time thinking, you're all the time contriving, you're all the time worrying and pretending most of the time, filling in gaps, making people feel good when you can and you don't give a darn whether they feel good or not. But all of these things, this is what people meet when they meet you. This is what you are carrying. This is what you're doing. Each time, every moment you're breathing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right this moment. Because it's big business. Now, when I add the past tense to bedazzle, the past tense, the tense we never get rid of. Absolutely, we carry it right here in the present. That's that D on there. It then becomes, that D is a 4. And when you add 4 to 30, you have 34. Now let me tell you. Oh, Mitzi, is that a 7 too? Huh? That's a 7 too. But I know that 7 R-O-N-O-H. It is the God of Ronah. The God of honor. Honor, honor, honor. Now, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? Honor means, to me, to get rid of the pretense. Get rid of the pretense. Paula, what do you mean? I mean, you say it like you can change clothes. All right, I'll give you a simple way to do it. Stop convincing yourself, then others, but it's yourself first, that those things are important to you. That's how you stop the pretense. Stop convincing yourself that the things that you say are so important to you. Stop convincing yourself of that. You don't have to put so much effort and so much contrition into trying to maintain a certain stance. Let it fall. Let it be. I think the Beatles said, let it be. And a B would be a 9. And in the tarot cards, the 9 is the Hermit. The 9 is slow to speak. Slower to action. And slowest to reaction. Now that is how you get rid of pretense. That's how you do it. That is how you stand tall in honor. This is how you do it. Slow to speak, slower to action, slowest to reaction. I'm going to do something just for fun, since we're doing B words. Okay, Mitzi? That'd be okay? I'm going to put a name of a town up here for any of those of you that are from North Carolina. You probably know where this town is at. Let's see how this falls in the land of the roses. What's the heart of that town, Mitzi? 5, 13. Let's do a 13. We got a 35. We got a 4 and a 7. Wow, do we have another 11? No matter what you do, no matter how much I try, if I were to lay down on the floor, if I was to start jumping around in the set, we are always in relationship with ourselves. No matter how many children you have, mothers, fathers, lovers, brothers, friends, and families, you are always in relationship with yourself. I chose a town completely by random. So I thought to see if I could get away from the idea of me having this relationship with myself first and then with you. How much conflict are you having in your life? How much bartering are you doing? How much borrowing of experiences? And when I say borrowing of experiences, see, you know what else I'm talking about? Comparing your life, as if you can, to somebody else's life. Well, she got a brand new Acura, and I'm driving a 68 Volkswagen. I should have that. Why does she get that? That's called borrowing. Because we're not here in my Volkswagen. I'm not riding it. I've got my eyes over there on that Acura. So my experience in my Volkswagen is inauthentic. I am not showing up for my life. Remember I told you that honor is standing tall? Remember that? These two people are in you, okay? And they are formulated. Remember I said that 3? Well, I said 30. But we'll take that 0 and encompass it. Everything is included. Just like as I started off with this Mode of Cosmic Therapy Hour. In trying, everything is in, there you go, everything is in conflict. But everything is also included. Well, wonder what that is. Confrontation. Everything is confrontation. Maybe I'm going to get this word down. Included. Everything is included. Included. In what? 9, 5 equals 14 is a 5 is the experience of your life of transformation, the big business of learning how to die, because that's the only thing you're going to do. You're going to die. That's the only thing you are assured of. And that's one thing, like I said, you want to push away. You want to push away. And yet, hey, Mitzi, there's a word. What's the best? 5. So we've got a 5, and we got a 5. Do I love it? Do I love it? Do I love it? Oh, yes, I do. That was a 10. That was Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune again. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Change directions. Take the opposite approach. How about do something that Jesus said? Love those who revile and persecute you. Love those who hate you. Love those who would do everything in their power to destroy you if they could, but they can't. But you think they can. So you give them the power. I mean, you're giving them some kind of inference. All right. Where are we at, Mitzi? Where are we at? We are, let's see if I can look in these cards. Since I've been talking about the Wheel of Fortune so much this time around. Here you go. Can you zero in on it? The Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Can you see it? Let me put it up there. Okay.